guys, Darren from venomfluidart.
We're Bubbles.
Can't forget Bubbles.
Because I won't let ya.
No doubt.
Welcome back to Play Night in the Venom Garage.
I know. First one of 2025.
Yeah.
So, Happy New Year, everyone.
Hope you had a lovely Christmas and a wonderful New Year. And we thought we'd come back this year. And the first one of the year is going to be swipes.
Swipes.
And we're going back to the playing card.
Oh my goodness.
I know, and yes, Bubbles still has her favourite, the Joker.
The Joker.
Yep.
Man, that's been forever since you brought that one out.
I know. So...
Is that a bit thick, mate?
No. It'll work.
Rightio.
Yeah, you have little faith. Huh? Look at that. That's lovely.
Okay.
You don't trust me.
No, mate.
I'm hearing that sense of, Is that what I'm getting out of you?
Pretty much, yeah.
You know what?
Yeah?
When I rock this and make it look good, you're going to be going, go Bubbles. That's what's happening there.
I see.
All right.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Picking up? Hope you are. I'm not going to say it twice.
No, apparently not.
So, I'm just going to put a good layer. Mixing it up. I love that colour too. That's that,
Do you just?
yeah, like mahogany. It's gorgeous. I'm digging it.
Mahogany.
Yeah, stunning colour.
That's fancy.
Isn't it?
I know.
It's for the upper class. Oh, what
like
colour did you use there? It was a
real
little
wood.
bit of mahogany. Just like that, see?
Say that with a stiff upper lip?
Yep.
I see.
I've gone from one extreme to the other now.
I was going to say that.
From thick as clay glue to runny as you could do a Dutch pour with that. It's been very hot here in Australia.
It has. It's been ridiculous.
So, and I've just picked a whole heap of random colours with no pre-thought. Let's just have fun and mix it up. You know, stepping out of your comfort zone can be very good for you. It's where you, like even when you experiment, it's where you find some of your absolute top ideas. And then some don't work, you just embellish them.
Is that so?
Yeah, nothing goes to waste in this garage. It's always got another purpose if you stuff it up.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Oh. Will I? Yeah, I'm going to. Oh. Alright, so we're not going to do that one because that is definitely like clay glue.
Pass it here, I'll thin it out.
No, it's alright because I've got a backup. This one can't be as thick. Nah, see? Ripper. It's because I went to my old pile of
Stuff that's been down there forever and a day.
and it's my thick radial stuff. But because it's probably been there a good 8 months and fought all the elements, some of it's really chunker. It'll be a bin job soon. Which will break my heart. I hate waste.
No, you can fix it.
Despise waste. Last colour. I just wanted really good coverage. So now this is a cool thing for beginners to think of too, because you see a lot of people when they start out with swiping on coasters and they're using the playing cards and that, you see them put all the colour just up one end here.
Yep.
And you've actually, like, I personally don't think it's a good way for beginners to start. Only because you've got to get the right pressure on the card and make sure them colours move all the way from here, all the way across. Without digging into your pillow.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Where at least, for a beginner, if you start this way, colours everywhere.
Yeah.
So all you've got to do is take the card and take it straight across.
I see.
So you're going to get all the colour. In theory, people, in theory. We'll see if Bubbles might just put one more wishful colour down, just in case I stuff it up now, because I've said that. And this is our wishful colour.
Wishful colour?
Yep. There we go. Oh, can't leave that little corner out. So we have got one pretty cool covered tile.
Right.
Now,
Full of colours.
we're going to take the wonderful Joker card. Yep.
It's got effluence on it.
I know, that's why I really dig this one. I'll tell you what, it's been a good year, I think, since we did our last swipe series. It'd have to be, wouldn't it?
It was in 2024.
So, that's all I got. Half a card. You can see it's sort of, you know, that sort of thickness, so we're not really dripping off.
Yep.
And I'm just going to start over here. And I'm just going to let it rest on an angle. And I'm just going to give it a little shuffle through the colour. Light hands, just let the card sit on it and float across.
Delicious.
Yeah, so I've done it a little bit thicker. Just so, well, this is where you got to have that horrible word. I know every artist doesn't like it, but it's called patience. But if you have patience, and you can see all them cells where it was really dark a minute ago, they're coming through. They're going to do something.
They will.
And when they do, if you have patience, they're going to be really nice defined cells. And that's what you want.
That is what you want.
So,
oh, look at it. That's developing nicely.
so that is going pretty darn cool.
It's like an old Polaroid picture, isn't it?
So, one or two things you could do here.
Okay.
You could spin it out as it is
Yep.
and just have it plain Jane.
Yep.
Or you could stick your skewer in it,
Yeah.
enhance it a bit, and give it some trippy patterns.
You can.
So, what I might do is spin her out as she sits, and I will let Wombat show the other version
Okay.
with the magic skewer.
Cool banana.
So I'm just going to plop it in the middle. I'm going to get all that excess paint I just got
the
on
middle
my-
or Bubbles middle?
Whoa, pretty cool. And we're just going to give it a spin. So you got to remember with these two, compared to if it was a larger piece, spins differently because this only sort of takes up a certain surface area in the middle of the spinner.
That's right.
So that's another thing people don't tell you, and you've sort of got to allow for that.
If that tile was the size of that spinner,
Yeah,
all this paint here would be flying off everywhere.
absolutely. So because you're in the middle, you've only got that surface area. It's not moving as far out, is it?
That's right.
So you really got to make sure you give it a really good go. And that's the part I love. Spinning the crap out of the spinner. It's just fun.
It is.
So, that is number one
That is.
with just your playing cards. So if
Gorgeous.
you can't afford your swipe tools and different things like that, doesn't matter yet. Get a deck of playing cards, and how many cards do you get to a deck?
52.
So for $2,
And a couple of jokers.
and they're not one use. If you get the ones that have got like the plastic sort of coating on them, use it over and over again till you kill it.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually used one for a good 6 months once because
You did.
my Joker was my favourite and I didn't want to ditch it. But that's just something simple, effective for someone starting out to do.
Yep.
And you don't need expensive tools to get the cool effects.
That's super cool too.
All you need is a playing card. And so as I said, if you sort of lay your colours when you're starting out all over the tile, it's easier to get that cool coverage of colour right across.
Yeah.
Because if you lay it more just here, you'll see people that lay it from there across and that's it. Then they use the pressure of the playing card
I'll do it like
to
that.
move their colours across. And I think for someone just starting out, I don't think you need to worry about that yet because it can be frustrating if you don't get it right.
Yeah, it definitely, it's...
So I say start this way, practice this way while you're getting your cells and everything going on.
You're going to get cells over the whole thing.
Absolutely.
Doing it this way.
And it's so much more rewarding.
Rather than a smudge down the end of it.
Yeah. So that is my one. So what we'll do now is we'll get Wombat to show you the other way that I was talking about so you can see the difference.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Alright, we'll do a flyover of that because that's gorgeous.
Colours are great, aren't they?
Love the multicoloured cells. Delightful.
And you can see just how black and deep some of that CA was, but just by sitting there for a bit, look how true and defined the cells are.
It's definitely separated.
They're like a whole heap of little pebbles, which I think's it's one of my favourite effects.
Yeah.
And they don't distort. Like, you've seen how fast I spun it out, and it sits as your sort of true size cells. It's cool.
Yeah.
It doesn't wonk. Alrighty, so that should be our flyover reel done of that little beauty.
Okie dokie.
And we will come back with Wombat.
Sounds like a plan.
Alrighty, we're back, Mr. Wombat.
Okie dokie. So, I'll do mine the other way. Where you only put your colours down half of it.
And don't you agree, though, it is more difficult for people just starting out to get right this way?
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you've got to actually drag that colour all the way down to the other end.
And you've got to be able to push it through the pillow without going through it.
Yeah. Right, so we'll start with that one, that one. Do a light blue.
Gorgeous blue, though, isn't it?
It is, it's lovely. Do a darker blue. So all you're doing is laying these colours over the top of each other so that when you do the swipe and the cell activator breaks the surface tension, you're going to get a whole heap of multicolours underneath it. That's the idea of your cell activator. Right, we'll finish it off with a pink.
It's a beautiful pink, that. See how well it popped through in the colours?
Man, I love
And
it.
the other one I did.
Alright, so that's that. Going to spin it round. Grab the playing card, which is... Okay, found it. Now I'm just going to put some Selectivator on the playing card like that. Alright, smear it on. Same as Bubbles did. Start from this end. Just let the weight of the card sit there. Give it a wiggle. Now you'll notice my cells are a lot smaller at one end than what they are from where I started.
And why is that one, though?
That is because the amount of cell activator that we've used on our playing card has been used as you've dragged it through the paint.
So I actually like the effects of laying the colour all over because of that reason. The cells you can get big all the way across.
You can.
That's another reason I like that.
As you drag your colours through that white section, they're going to thin out. Same with the cell activator. You won't have as much there, it'll start to thin. So you're going to get tiny little cells like this and big ones at the beginning.
So realistically, it just depends too on what effects you're going for.
Yeah, if
on what way you're going to lay your colours.
Yeah, if you want a big chunky ones like Bubbles did, do it the way she did. If you want tiny little ones, like that, do it this way. Alright, skewer time. What we're going to do is just get the skewer, put some patterns through it. Like that. Now we'll give that a spin. Alright, pop that one up.
See, I love that. See, and that's why I reckon if you're going to use your skewer like you just did, you're better off to lay the colours that way because it just looks really freaking cool.
It gives trippy patterns, doesn't it?
Yeah, especially with the smaller cells.
Alright, so that's done 2 different ways. Add a bit more paint to the edge of that because I missed a bit. Nice job on that.
Like we all haven't done that.
Yeah, I know. See, that's the beauty of doing it Bubbles way. You know you're going to get paint over the whole entire surface before you even start to spin it.
Yeah, you do.
Whereas this way, you can miss a little bit.
But in saying that, depends on what effects you're going for.
Exactly.
So sometimes it does pay to have a little bit of pre-thought before you dive in.
Yeah. Alright, we'll do a flyover of that. You have a close-up look at it. So you notice there's big cells and there's little cells, and then we've got our crazy little swipey pattern through it.
It just looks super cool.
Super cool. But both are really easy for beginners to do.
Absolutely it is. And look how cool the effects are.
Yeah, I'd start off with either 4-inch coasters or 6-inch coasters. Stick to those 2 sizes and you won't have a problem.
No, and the thing is you're not going to waste a lot of paint because you're only covering a little area, and it's nice, cheap and effective for a beginner to start out with.
Exactly.
And you got to think about it. If it doesn't go right and you got to scrape, it's not that much paint you're wasting. No big deal.
Exactly.
Better than diving in the deep end, trying out a 12-inch and having to
scrape it all
that
off.
much paint. That's heartbreaking.
It is.
Little steps. Alrighty.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, hit like, share and subscribe. Ring the notification bell.
Ding, ding.
That way you get to see everything we do as we release it.
And next week, we might just do another part of this series.
Why not? Why not indeed?
Follow us. Have some fun.
Alrighty. If you got any questions, drop them in the comments. Or, if you're a member of Paint Pouring by venomfluidart on Facebook, totally free private group on there, ask it in there. I'll get to that a lot quicker than I usually do the YouTube questions. So
absolutely, and it's a great, fun, positive sharing space.
Absolutely.
For all levels of artist.
Alrighty. That's it from us. So have fun. Take care. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Have a fantastic day, everyone. Thanks for watching, and go get messy.